This is the Nell Mattress. Now, I've slept on Tempur-Pedic, I've slept on memory foam, I've slept on traditional spring mattresses. This is a completely different and new kind of philosophy, and I honestly don't know if I can go back to any of those old mattresses I mentioned before. Special thanks to Nell USA for sponsoring today's video. More about them in a link in the description, and we will try to get you all a discount code. So, big picture, why should you care? Nell is the #1 direct-to-consumer coil mattress brand in Japan, and it just landed in the US. The whole idea is refreshingly simple. Instead of a dozen firmness levels and confusing model names, there's one mattress engineered to be the one that works. Their artisans went through more than 300 prototypes before they landed on this specific build. Stick around to the end of this video because there's one thing that I think it surprised me most about, and I'll share that in a bit. So as always, let's start with the form. So every Nell is handcrafted in Japan, hand-stitched by artisans in a food-grade facility. You literally have to take their shoes off at the door and I think wear specific socks or foot thing. It's a very clean food level facility. And honestly, you can tell the craftsmanship, the stitching, the materials used, the design language. I've never seen a mattress have this kind of design language. It's awesome, and it's something to be cherished. Yes, you'll probably put a slip cover over it and your sheets and your cover, but while it's sitting there or while you're changing your sheets, take a second to appreciate even just the design of this bed. So I think what's interesting is it's almost like a dual layer design. You have the main coiled spring area in the bottom, and then there's a smaller second layer of smaller springs at the top, and those springs allow for a more comfortable topper to the bed, while the springs below give you a lot of support. So we got the king size bed. We've been wanting a king size bed. We had a queen for the longest time, and our kids love jumping into bed with us, and as they're growing bigger, we would love just more space, so we got the king size bed sent over. And what's wild is the king holds 4,704 individual springs, and that's about 4 times what any other mattress can pack in, and it scales with the size. So the queen runs 3,694 coils, the full 3,140, and on down to the twin size. And look, those aren't standard coils either. Nell layers smaller micro coils with pocket coils, so it's calibrated in 1/10 of a millimeter increments, and the whole thing stands 13 inches tall, or thick, however you want to say it. Let's talk about the functionality here. So here's my honest truth coming from memory foam. This bed is more stiff and you do have to break it in, but with the Tempur-Pedic, I've found when you first lay on it, and I think this is why they sell so many, you sink into the mattress and it's like this cradling feeling, which at first in the store or whatever, laying on the mattress, that feels amazing. But I think what you find is there's a lack of support with Tempur-Pedic, at least there has been for me. And I think I've had honestly more back problems with Tempur-Pedic than I have with spring mattresses in the past. And for me, that's not nothing. Now, the part I particularly love is the attention to detail with the springs. So with the Nell mattress, the middle springs near your hips and your butt and your lower back and your waist area, the springs are actually stiffer, so they hold up that area that carries a bit more weight. So whether you're sleeping on your side, your back, or your belly, you have a more supported and flat area for your body to lay. Just keeps you in line. Another thing, it's very cool to lay on this mattress. I found with Tempur-Pedic, my body temperature is higher, I sweat so much more in the night, and I think it's just because of the memory foam or whatever. It just kind of absorbs heat and holds it. This is very breathable, very light feeling, and almost cool. What's cool is we don't even have a box spring with this. We have the mattress on top of slats, and it's so comfy, so supportive. So I think it takes a little bit of getting used to, specifically if you're coming from something like Tempur-Pedic. And I don't mean to mention Tempur-Pedic a lot in this review, it's just that that's what we're coming from, and so it's a different sleeping experience. But here's what's cool. Nell offers a 365-day return policy and lifetime warranty. So if you try this for 6 months to really give your body the adjustment period it needs, 1 month, whatever you think, you have plenty of time to return it if it doesn't work for you. So who is this mattress for? I definitely think someone who wants support out of their mattress, probably more than anything, and then comfort second. And that's not to say that comfort comes second. I think it's a very comfortable mattress, and I've said that plenty, especially that sort of 2-layered approach where the top little springs are more absorbent. It's a very comfortable mattress to sleep on. But if you really value support with your mattress, and maybe you have a weak back like I do, this is a no-brainer. It's also a strong fit for hot sleepers. This mattress naturally keeps things cool. So, I didn't know how this video was gonna go. There's not much you can say about a mattress, but I do think that Nell has added more things to talk about in a mattress over others because of the design, the development, and what they're really chasing here. There's also free delivery in the lower 48 states of the US, so if you're thinking about getting one, free shipping's pretty awesome. But that's gonna do it. I love the mattress. Special thanks to Nell for sponsoring today's video and sending out this mattress for review. Again, links will be in the description down below if you want to check it out for yourself. Thanks so much for watching. On this channel, we talk about products that marry form and function. We like products that improve our life and look good while doing so. So if that sounds cool to you, please consider subscribing. I'm also starting a quarterly magazine under the brand name Form and Function, which you can learn more about in the description down below as well. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed. Hype it up if you would. Watch that video next. I think you're gonna love it. We'll see you all in the next one.